we're now beginning an introduction to the Zerg race. First things first, focus on where my mouse is on the screen. Right now it's this green arrow. A lot of how you play StarCraft involves the mouse, so I'm going to be making a point of describing what my mouse is doing a lot of the time. To begin with, we need to talk about the camera. The camera is your view of the game world. Right now, our camera is looking at our starting position, which has our first few units and our first building, but we can move the camera around to look at different parts of the world. The main way we move the camera is by moving our mouse to the edge of the screen and leaving it there. If I move my mouse to the left side of the screen, the camera goes left. If I move my mouse to the right side of the screen, the camera goes back right. If I move it to the top of the screen, the camera goes up. If I move it to the bottom of the screen, the camera goes down. The camera will keep moving in whatever direction you're pushing it as long as the mouse is on that edge of the screen. It's only when I pull the mouse away from the edge of the screen that the camera stops moving. So if I just move my mouse up and leave it there, the camera will go all the way up to the top of the map and then stay there. But if I put my mouse towards the bottom of the screen and then pull it away, I can bring the camera down piece by piece. The mouse is the main way you move the camera around, but a lot of new StarCraft players find it difficult to get the camera exactly where they want using only the mouse. So there is another way you can move the camera, and that is using the arrow keys on your keyboard. If you tap an arrow key, it will move the camera in that direction. So if I tap the left arrow key, I just tapped it, tap, 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 tap. Then you can push the camera in that direction. Or you can hold down an arrow key to move the camera for a longer period. So if I hold down left, hold down right, then the camera goes left and then it goes right. Look in the bottom left of the screen. This is called the mini-map. This shows you an overview of the whole game world that you're in. On the mini-map, you can see this white rectangle right here. And as I move the camera around, you can see the white rectangles moving too. That white rectangle shows where your camera is in the overall game world. Right now we can only see the bottom right of the map, but we can see how the camera is moving around as I put my mouse in different positions by watching that white rectangle. So, also, we can use the minimap to jump the camera around directly. If I move my mouse into a position on the minimap and I left-click, then the camera jumps right to that spot. Or if I left-click over here, jumps there. Or if I left-click back on my starting position, I can jump the camera back to my starting position. So those are the three ways you can move your camera around. Move your mouse to the edge of the screen, press the arrow keys, or left-click on the minimap down in the bottom left of your screen.